Hi, it's Sally in Bristol, and I just want to do a quick little video about ankle sprains and how they affect the rest of your skeleton. So the ankle sprain is when we get that kind of damage around the ligaments, usually on the outside, and then what happens is the whole foot can become really sore and swollen and often then sits in this kind of like compressed position here, and then the ankle bone here, one of the ankle bones here, will just roll inwards. And that's where it decides to sort of rest, really, because it's had a big sprain out, so it's fallen in to protect itself. And often what happens is when the ankle sprain has actually started to repair and heal, we kind of forget about it and don't actually learn how to integrate the movement of the foot back into the skeleton. And the reason why this is bad is that this can have a massive impact on stuff happening in the rest of the body. So if I just show you this bone here, one of your ankle bones, if he then rolls in and these joints become compressed, these two bones above it end up also being restricted by what's happening down here. So they now, whereas before they might have been able to rotate in and out, now they're kind of just limited to rotating in. And now imagine what your knee's doing and what your leg bone's doing and also what your pelvis is doing. So just by what's happened down here, now we've got a chain of events that's going all the way up to the head, purely just from this foot not being able to go through its range of motion. So one of the things that I like to do is, I'll quickly show you here with a foot, is if I give myself an ankle sprain, so I'm just going to let the foot roll in, and you often see it with people where they get this sort of puffiness here, you can see the heel bone sticking out here, and you can almost see the tib and the fib are basically rotated in like this. And so what I like to do with people is, just as a little bit of a simple thing they can do, is if they get the other foot, pin the big toe down, straighten the leg of the ankle sprain, and then use the pelvis to just rotate over the ankle and help the outside of those bones to just get movement back in there, get the tissue working on the outside of the foot here. So pin and open and open and open like that. And that feels really nice, especially if the ankle sprain has been really bad and compressed for a long time. Just getting that foot to open feels really nice in the tissues. And you need to pin down the big toe, otherwise you see this happening. So the whole, if I rotate and I've had a bad ankle sprain, the likelihood is that this whole foot is just going to go with it. And you'll find that if you try and hold the forefoot down, you'll probably find that you'll really struggle to move through your hip, because the ankle is rotated in. So I'm going to try and force this round, but it's not moving because that ankle bone is now rotating and stuck in. So if you fix through here and then use the momentum of your pelvis to really try and open the bones around the outside of the ankle. And as always, any questions with any of the videos, give me a shout. Thanks.